Hi, welcome to Hey Mom. I'm Amanda. So today's video is about grocery ordering. Since beginning of time, people have always gone to a store for their products and stuff like that. Over the hundreds of thousands of millions of years we've had our world, goods and services have always been bought outside the home. In 2020, when Corona hit and we had to alternate how we did things, I have a smartphone. I'm an Apple person, so I have all the iPhone apps. I have the Walmart app. I have Costco. I had Hy-Vee. I have Fairway. I have Sam's Club. Pretty much all of the ones for my area. I would make grocery orders online, go pick them up, or I would use the app to make a grocery order. This is my phone. Lovely. So we're going to go into Walmart. This is my Walmart app. Now I'm a Walmart Plus member, and that means I can have stuff ordered and things like that. This is my cart. This is how I can get stuff, delivery time, and then if you scroll up, you see everything in my cart. And yes, I have a sweet tooth. I like my junk food, my candy. I also like healthy stuff as well, cleaning stuff, you got it, you name it, it's in here right now. So what I can do is if I have the $140 needed for my purchase, I hit checkout, and then it says delivery from store right here. I can select what time I want it to be delivered. Now, I did do a grocery order yesterday, so I don't need anything right now. In the settings of my purchase history, it's going to show me everything that I purchased and that it was delivered. When you make a delivery, it shows you the car, the driver's name, and where they're at, how many stops, how time. Sometimes, yes, the times are alternated, things like that. It's really good. I have Target Circle. I've used that before. Target Circle is good because they use Instacart, and you get a live person texting you and say, hey, do you want to substitute this for that? Or when I was doing it for a friend of mine who lives in New York, they would text me a picture of the product and say, is this an okay, suitable replacement, which really helped out a lot. So things like that are really good to have. Usually you want to start with your box stuff, like your box dinners, your cereals, granola bars, fruit snacks, anything in a box that's not perishable. Then you want to hit your meat counter, milk, eggs, dairy, frozen stuff on the way out, so that way it stays fresh. Produce should be hit right before you hit the checkout line to make sure it stays fresh. The nice thing about Walmart Plus is they pick it up for you. If you don't like it, you can always take it back to the store for a refund or an exchange, which really helps out a lot. The nice thing about Walmart Plus is they deliver to your door. It's similar to like a DoorDash, Instacart coming to you. The lady that brought mine yesterday backed up to my front door, put it right outside, was really cool about everything. Now, one big thing I don't like about it is, depending on the person who gets your order in the store, some stuff is bagged individual and some bags have 4 or 5 things in them. They don't figure out how to bag it correctly, and that can be kind of annoying. And then usually we have a grocery store here in town that just takes the bags and we just recycle them down there, so that helps out a lot. Costco is good, Sam's Club is good. Memberships for them are really useful to have because you can get large quantities of stuff. My mom loved the Otis Spunkmeyer muffins, the real big ones. I'm a huge fan of the double chocolate chip muffins. Those are my favorite because that's what I grew up on. So yeah, you can get stuff like that. You can definitely, get anything out there. They have, industrial size things of laundry soap. They actually have really good clothes for kids. I have 2 daughters, gotten both of their clothes out there before, highly recommended. My older daughter is 11 and she's 5'4", so she's my height. And I actually enjoy getting her clothes out there because Sometimes they have the tiny waist and the long legs that she needs. Can order them online as well. Same with Costco. My younger daughter is a little bit longer in the torso, but she has long legs as well. So they have stuff that will cover her for sure. But yeah, I would recommend either one of those for groceries. Hy-Vee aisles online. Hy-Vee is super expensive right now, like everything, but Hy-Vee is one of the worst places to grocery shop because they are super expensive. They say it's not price gouging, but I beg to differ. I can get everything at Hy-Vee that I can get at Fairway, that I can get at Walmart, and I can spend, a couple $100 less and still have money left over. So Hy-Vee is one of those, if I have the money, I'll get it, but I won't if I can't. I'll shop somewhere cheaper per places. Yeah, recommend either one of those. Target Circle is good because they really take pride in their product. Every time I've used Target Circle, they have always done the reusable Target bags for delivering. They have always taken a picture, sent it to me, and said, your order's been delivered. When I was doing it for my friend who lives in New York, I would send her the picture and say, your order's been delivered, it's all ready. And she really liked that. She has tons of reusable grocery bags now. And the nice part about any of these apps is you can tip your driver online. 100% of the tip goes to the driver, probably for gas because, gas is expensive. So yeah, I would say something like that. I've never done groceries on Amazon before. I don't know if I would, just because that could come from Target or Walmart, and you never know if the price could be marked up or not. So I would say something like that. If you have something local like to us, we have a Fairway, which is one of our local grocery stores. Shop there because they are usually a little bit cheaper on some stuff. They might be a little more expensive on some other things, but you always have to count for quality over, price. Sometimes the quality is better. If you want better quality, yes, you're going to spend a little bit more money. So that's always good. Chewy is good for your dogs. We have a Chewy account for our dogs. We get their food and stuff from them, which is amazing. It helps out. But we also, we get toys from them and treats from them and all kinds of great stuff. So it's always a good thing to have. Things like that. Online ordering has really surged since COVID because people couldn't get out of their homes. You had shut-ins and stuff like that. One thing I do want to address, and this may seem a little morbid, is something called grief groceries. And it's something that, for me, is kind of personal. So both my parents are gone. If you have a loved one who recently lost their spouse, recently lost their parents, sister, brother, whoever, most people are going to cook them a hot dish and take it over and say, if you need anything, let me know. When you call upon them and say, hey, I need help, they're like, oh, I'm busy, whatever. Nobody thinks about what they need after the fact. So after the funeral's done, funerals are easily 10 to 20,000 plus. That's a lot of money that most people don't have on hand. A lot of people don't have life insurance, so they have to come up with that money out of pocket in order to take care of the funeral service, or they have to get a loan to take care of it, which does take away from their grocery budget. I would recommend saying, hey, I know you recently went through a lot. Are you going to be home at such and such time? I have a delivery coming for you. And if they're like, yeah, sure, I'll be home. Send them some groceries. Send them a couple gallons of milk, some eggs, bread, cheese, butter, pretty much what you know they're going to need, because that's going to help them out more in the long run, because you're taking something off their plate than you are if you just put a hot dish in their hand for a couple of days. Yeah, the hot dish is great, but what's the long-term solution? You don't even have to call it grief groceries. You can just helping out a friend. You can just call it whatever the hell you want. As long as they know it's from the heart, you're probably good. So I would say something like that would be very, very welcome. in their life, and just try something like that. You can even order from Walmart Plus, Target Circle, Costco, Sam's Club, Fairway, Hy-Vee, or wherever you're at. Go ahead and order something like that. Just give it to them, help them out. Give them that little bit of relief. Take that stress off their plate for a little bit. If they're like me and they have little kids, when my dad died, my youngest was not even 1. She was 7 weeks past her first birthday. She didn't know. She just knew we had food. When my mom was killed, it was about 3 weeks after her second birthday. So, yeah, stuff like that helps. Little ones, it was, fruit snacks and, maybe a little candy bar or some M&Ms or something like that, something relatively affordable. If you do something like that, it's going to help out people in the long run that are going to say, hey, rather than let me give you a hot dish and worry about washing some dishes, let me buy you some groceries. Let me help take this expense off your plate. That helps. If they need their driveway snow blown, like say it's blizzarding outside, snow blow their driveway, mow their yard, clean out their deck or their stairs, help them out. Little things like that do help in the long run. So if you can help somebody like that, if you can help somebody's mom, great. I would love for you to do that. And I just want to make a shout out. If you're LGBTQ and your parents have disowned you, they don't want anything to do with you, I'm your mom now. I love you. Eat your vegetables, drink your water, and get 8 hours of sleep. Have a good one. Bye.